Hey buddy, Crow back again with another Zaccaria Pinball table. This time we're looking at another solid state table, Fire Mountain from 1980.
Fire Mountain.
Fire Mountain. Alright, this is Fire Mountain. Have not played this at all. Looks like since this is an earlier Zaccaria solid state table, we don't have the 3D molded glass. We might have the countdown timer. I'm not entirely sure about that. We'll find out. But this just seems cool, like the artwork Fire Mountain. It makes me wonder what's going to be on this play field. So let's take a look down. We've got down the middle. What does that say? Know it pure? Noitpure. I have no idea. That's kind of weird. It seems. Oh. I just realized you're supposed to read it from down up, and it says eruption. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, now we've got some drop-down targets on the right and the left for each. We've got a target in the center. Advanced bonus, flash spinning targets. So maybe when that flashes spinning targets worth more or something. So it looks like we've got spinning targets both go to the top here. We've got 3 lanes at the top. It looks like we got 5x bonus things here, and we've got the targets. It looks very simplistic, but yeah, it looks like we got our multipliers over here, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's all the same elements and all the same tables, but how you go about getting those elements is different every time. But what I'm going to do here is play this for some time, and then there will be a cut, and I will come right back to here, and I'll have a chance to talk about a little bit more about what I thought and how this works. All right, we're back after playing Fire Mountain for quite some time, and I really had a lot of fun playing this table, so to speak. So, okay, where to even begin? Okay, so these drop targets. Well, actually, before that, I should mention that the table's kind of divided between the left side and the right side. So you get a bonus score for the left and the right. So keeping that in mind, these drop targets, drop all these drop targets down, you'll get a letter in eruption. Not only that, but you'll advance towards the special for the left flipper, or the left out lane. And then it's the same thing on this side. You advance the special on the right lane, the right side. There's even a little mini flipper there that kind of triggers open when you do get the red, so it feeds into the plunger area. On the left side, you just get an extra ball because it doesn't really feed over there. And I'm probably going to skip over something, and I really hate it. But yeah, you also get a letter in eruption. This red target here, you hit that advances the bonus on both sides. You don't get a letter necessarily for there. But when you do spell eruption and you do hit the special, you do get an extra ball. Now here's the thing, is like with all these extra balls lit, it doesn't matter which one you get. If all of them are lit, you're only getting one, and everything resets anyway. So now the spinners, this is where things get really interesting. And the both applies for the left and the right side individually. So you hit the spinner, and if you hit it all the way to the top there, that's how you advance the bonus. Now the bonus is not for the full bonus. The left side bonus is for the left side bonus numbers, and the right side bonus is for the right side bonus numbers. So it's keeping it separate there. So that's interesting. Not only that, but if you hit the spinner enough times, and this red light flashes on the left or the right, if you do the left side, all of the standing targets will drop instantly, and you'll earn a letter. But not only that, you earn another letter. So by hitting this hard enough to make it light red, you'll get 2 letters. And on the same thing on the right side, will drop the right side targets, and you'll still get 2 letters. Not only that, but dropping the targets down counts towards advancing towards opening the gates. So you really shouldn't even really aim for these targets. I mean, it's nice if you hit them and everything, but you'll be even if they're all standing and you hit the spinner hard enough, you'll reset it. Now that's easier said than done, because that's why I was playing so long, because I felt it should be easy, but I still had a hard time doing it. Granted, I may not be very good, but that's what I was attempting to do. Now once you get it up this far, there's this hole on the right and the left side. all that really does is flashes the bumpers. The bumpers normally are worth 100 points each, but if you hit them while they're flashing, they are worth 1,000 points each. And they flash for quite some time, but then they will reset back to 100 points every time. And then these rollover lanes, if you hit them while they're lit, you'll add bonus for both the right and left side. If not lit, you don't get that bonus. And every time you hit a bumper or a sling or something like that, they kind of change between the outer lanes or the inside lane. That's pretty much it. It's fairly simple table, but I found it to be highly addictive, and it can be quite difficult at times, but not so difficult that you'll want to give up. So, that's Fire Mountain. What I'm going to cut to next in this video is gameplay and a whole lot of lighting features, lighting options, and then we'll see the best game I had during the stream. Maybe the best game. I don't know. I'll have to look at that footage again. And then after that, my final thoughts. And welcome to Fire Mountain. At least that's what I think the table should say when you start it up, because there's obviously no voice, seeing this how this is a pretty early Zaccaria table. But this is what we're looking at now. This is the morning mode. I usually say it's the default mode, but that's usually just because the option, the morning, is the one that's lit. I do have the lamp's brightness turned down to 25%. Normally it's at 50. I just think it looks a little bit better. So in all of these, this footage here, the lamps are at 25%. We've already switched over to the afternoon mode. I typically don't like this mode because of all the shadows that are across the playfield. That is very annoying to me, so I don't like it so much. This is the midnight mode. This is the mode I normally play in, because the lights kind of, you know, they have a really nice glow to them, so it's really nice to look at, I think, and I don't know, it just really looks nice, and that's the way I normally like to play it. This, we switched over to the storm mode, or the stormy mode, whatever it's saying, so it's even darker, but you get those flashes of lightning across the table. I don't know if they made some sort of update recently where the lightning flash is even brighter, but I find myself losing ball if it's anywhere near the flippers. Here we've switched back to midnight mode, but we have the table with white LED lights. Well, I say LED, it's just white lights. I say LED because it's like as if you had this table and you had replaced the lights with white LED. That's what it looks like. Here we are still with midnight mode, where we swapped out those white LEDs with colorful ones, so it's always pretty cool. It's kind of really cool to see it on this table too, because of it being a Fire Mountain and all, so there's a lot more colors, so I thought that was pretty cool. Here we are looking at a worn table. You know, there's a slider that you can move it from 0% to 100%. This is a 100% worn table with the maximum amount of dirt on it, just to see how bad these tables could get. I mean, I'm sure it could get way worse in real life, and it's kind of surprising it's even playable. But here we go again with the worn table, but this time as dark as possible in the stormy mode. You can barely see anything, and those flashes of lightning can really blind you, and you can really lose the ball. So it's kind of a fun novelty to see that. But that's about it for all of these lighting modes, and what we're going to see right now is the best game I had during the live stream. Okay, save the ball there. There we go. We getting two? An E and an R, yes. Oh man, how did I save that? Is that another two? U and a P? Yes. I thought that ball was gone. Nope, not that time. Ooh, nice one there. Oh, jeez. That was a disaster. Hey there, Captain BZ. There was no stopping that one. That's just going to flash some bumpers. They're worth 1,000 points each while they're flashing, it looks like. So I wonder what the original values are. Okay, that's going to give us 2 letters maybe? An I and an O? Looks like I'm getting a letter for getting it, and then another letter for dropping them. Okay, that's good. And I got an extra ball. I didn't even realize I had eruption spelled, and I did. Another pop bumper flashing. Woo! Alright, that flashed. Are we getting 2 letters again? A P and a T. So it doesn't matter, well, because I'd spelled eruption already. Oh shoot, there it goes. Now that's some bonus there. That's crazy bonus. I haven't actually played any of the reboot tables yet. And hello there, TurboGrafx 7. And shoot, I should have nudged and I didn't. And that is somehow my best game now. And that's going to wrap it up for Fire Mountain. I was rewatching that game as I put it into this video and editing it, and it didn't even look like that great of a game for some reason, and yet it turned out to be my best game. And on top of that, I wound up playing for some time after that and just didn't reach that score again for some time. I was actually doing a little bit of experimentation, thinking I could get a better score just by hitting those spinners as hard as I could. And you know what? It's just easier said than done. You would think that you'd be able to hit the spinners on a fairly regular basis, and you know, I don't know, it just wasn't happening for me, and I just eventually had to give up. But you know what? It's a really fun table. I could easily see myself coming back to this time and time again, and I would highly recommend Fire Mountain. And that's going to be it for this video. And if you made it this far, and if you haven't yet liked the video, I would suggest liking the video and even subscribing if you're not yet subscribed, because I do have a lot more videos like this to come for Zaccaria Pinball, some more Pinball FX3, and, you know, Pinball Arcade if they release more tables. Who knows when that's going to happen, but there's plenty of videos like that that I've already posted in the past, so you can check those out as well if you'd like to. And that's going to be it for this video, so see you next time.